Hello everyone, it is Wednesday, August 12th, 2020. Of course, today was New Comic Book Day, which means right now it's time for the new comic book video. A couple of really hot books came out today, so we're going to jump right into that. And then I have an announcement of an event that's going on here in Las Vegas that some of you may or may not know about, so I'll give you a little information on that. So let's jump right into the books. First book, this came out a couple of weeks ago, but just a great looking cover, so I picked one up. Captain America 21 Marvel Zombies variant. Just a really cool looking, cover right there. So I thought, you know what, why not pick it up? With the newer books that came out, this is Captain Marvel 19, the variant B cover. Really nice looking cover there, so I grabbed that. And one of the two hottest books that came out today, as it relates to most collectors viewed that, Venom 27, cover A. This is a first appearance book, and it was selling as such. And then the cover B, which looks really, really good. A lot of shops were one per person on these. And that's, to me, I don't have an issue with that when it's one per person, unless you have pre-ordered, because it gives everybody the opportunity to get a book. I know, again, a lot of speculators, a lot of people standing in line didn't like that, but you know what? It is what it is, and I was lucky to get a few of those. So, again, pre-order books through the shops. Give them some business and don't try to get them at the last minute. I've been guilty of that as well, trying to get things at the last minute. And, it is what it is. I'm just happy to get them. Jumping right into DC, we have Batman Detective Comics 1025, cover A. And the cover B. And then Dark Knight's Death Metal, this is cover A, number 3. Right there, foil cover. And then before we show the big one, we will go to Hawkman 26. This is a Death Of storyline. So a lot of shops didn't get a lot of these, so it may or may not do something down the road for those of you who like to put things away for that reason. But here's that there. And then finally, the big book from DC this week is, of course, King Robin, or Robin King, however you want to say it, right there. Really, really wicked looking cover. See his face right there. Selling out really, really quick. And this was one of the ones where they were one per person at the shops. That's okay. I was able to pick up a few of these, so I felt very fortunate to get that. Really nice looking cover. Story I didn't think was all that great, but it's early, but the cover is lights out. Next up, the Independents, and a couple of really good independent titles came out. Seven Secrets, this is kind of like the secret variant cover, or whatever they called it. Nothing fancy on that. It's a polybag book, so it's not going to be opening, so I don't open up my polybags. And this was the regular cover here. A book we've talked about in the past that I really, really liked because I thought the concept of the story was really good. This is Junior High Whores. This was number 1. This came out originally, I believe, in March, but I was able to finally get them in. This is, of course, the Poltergeist homage right there for number 1. And then I guess this is the regular cover right here, right there. If you haven't read this book, it's just a fun read. Go ahead and check it out, Junior High Whores, and this is from Keen Spot. So there's that. Again, I'm enjoying it. It's just a very fun read. Next up is The Grieveling, number 2. It's a $7.99 book, but it's actually kind of thick. So it's a square-bound book. Pretty good. Good story. Really cool cover right there. It's taken a while for some of these to come out, but that's okay. Next up, we have a couple of cover purchases. This one here, Vampirella, number 12. I thought that was a really, really cool looking cover. You can kind of see her eyes. I don't know if you can see them right there. Just kind of a cool concept right there. And then a really nice cover by Perillo. We don't need to say anything about them. He just does these great, great covers. This is Age of Chaos, Red Sonja. This is number 6. There's his cover right there. Really, really nice cover on that. A book from Image. It may or may not do something. This is Big Girls number 1. They said when the men get big, it's up to the big girls to take care of it. So Big Girls number 1 right there. from Image. Image, again, like we talked about, Image hasn't done a whole lot lately as it relates to decent stories, but they got a few good things coming out. So there's that. Old Haunts, number 3. I think this is a 3 of 5. Yeah, there's only 5 issues on this, but the story's been really good, so I'm enjoying that. This is issue number 3. A book that's real hot right now because it was optioned. A lot of you know that. A lot of the earlier issues are harder to find, so I'm picking up some extra issues of this because this is a book that I think has the long-term ability to just be a really, really good read for those of you who enjoy reading the comics and not, you know, the graphics or the, you know, the trades. This is Something is Killing the Children, number 9, right here. Now, this has a flashback to the main character as a little girl. So could it be considered an origin story? It might be considered an origin story. And if it is considered an origin story because of the flashback and talks about how she got started, well, then this book is going to have a little bit more value down the line because, you know, we know how origin stories go with that. So that's Something That's Killing the Children, number 9. If you haven't read it, really, really good book. And then another book that is just an excellent, excellent read so far from AWA. We talk about AWA. They do really, really good stories. This is Devil's Highway, number 2, right there. Now, the concept of this book is real simple. It's a serial killer killing women on a, you know, as a trucker. Hey, you know what? That happens in real life because truckers are always on the move, hard to track. So really good, really good story and concept on this. The story is really good. The concept is really good. Definitely something that you can see down the line being a television show very easily because this checks a lot of boxes that people who enjoy this type of storyline like to see. So there was that right there. Devil's Highway, number 2. This is only a five-part series, so you can still find number 1s at a, you know, cover price. So grab some of those because you never know, a year from now those might be really hard to find. So that's what we picked up for books today. Wasn't a huge week, but there were some really nice titles that came out. So I was happy to get that. Now, for those of us who enjoy going to conventions, and I know we all do, and seeing our favorite artists and things like that, you know, unfortunately, with all the conventions being canceled this year here in Las Vegas, and pretty much the bigger shows, Comic-Con, of course, was canceled, Emerald City Con, I know New York Con, they're all being, you know, shut down. So Clayton Crain, who is very, very hot right now, he's a hot commodity, has decided to do a road tour and hit different cities and just go to a random shop and sign autographs for the fans and meet the fans. And he is coming to Las Vegas on August 25th. That is a Tuesday. It's also the same day that the 3 Joker storyline gets released. Now, he didn't do anything with that, but it's a hot release week for the 3 Jokers. Then you have a hot artist in town. Now, he is going to be at Fandomverse Comics, kind of up on Cheyenne. And what they're doing is they are issuing passes like this for Clayton Crain. There's that right there. They kind of look like this. And you have a number. They're limited to 250 passes. There's only 250 passes to do that. This doesn't cost you anything. You just go in, you ask for a pass, and they're going to hand you a pass until the first 250 are gone. They have a little bit left. I don't know how many they exactly have, but not a lot because a lot of people really want to get into this. Now, they're not charging you for the pass. They're not charging you a fee to get in there. They're just asking you to, you know, come visit the shop and meet Clayton Crain. Now, he's charging for his autograph. I think a regular autograph is $5. When it comes to, you know, the modern day autograph seeker, $5 is a very reasonable fee to pay for an artist of his caliber, or, you know, of a comic book person of his caliber, you know, for $5. If you want to get his Infinity signature, which if you haven't seen that, look it up. It is an incredible looking signature. I'm going to get one of those on a cover that is a black, you know, in a black background because I think the colors are actually pop on that. It's multiple colored signatures as it relates to the Infinity Stones, and I think he charges $20 for that. But again, in the big picture, it's really not that expensive because if he was going to be at a convention, you might get a couple of, you know, autographs for free, but you have to pay the convention fee, the parking, all that. So it kind of balances out. So again, August 25th, it is a Tuesday, and he's going to a shop called Fandomverse Comics. It's located on Cheyenne, so if you're interested, stop by, see the good people there, and ask for a Clayton Crain pass, and they will give it to you. Now, these passes are numbered, so if you get number 100, you're the 100th person in line. I was very lucky. I got number 10, so I will be in there very quickly to get that. Now, there's going to be no hanging around. You go in, you meet them, you get your signatures, and they have to move out because of everything going on. They want to try to keep the crowd moving, so keep that in mind. But there is no limit to the amount of books you can get signed, apparently, as long as you pay the fee for the different ones. Again, it's like $5 for a plain signature, $20 for the Infinity signature. There is going to be a CGC witness there, I've heard, for those of you who like to send those in and get graded. So they're covering all the bases. So there was that. Also, I'm thinking about placing a couple of books on eBay. I'm having a difficult time getting this website started. I am ultimately going to get it done. It's just going to take longer than I anticipated, because again, when it comes to computers, I am real dumb as it relates to that, and I have no problem stating that. So there was that. So I'm going to put some stuff up on my. I do still have an eBay account. It is Arkham-Comics-Las Vegas. Is the name, all lowercase, all lowercase letters. So it's Arkham-Comics-Las Vegas, Las Vegas being one word. And I'm going to put a few things up there. Nothing real spectacular, but I think I'm going to put a first Miles Morales up there, a couple of other, the hot variants that, people are looking to get. Because I've had a lot of people ask me if I'd be willing to sell some of that stuff. So I'm going to put a few up on eBay. I'm not going to do it as an auction, though. I'm going to do it as a buy it now. And then, if you're a viewer, state that you're a viewer. And if you are a viewer, maybe we can work something out as it relates to shipping and stuff like that. But again, I've graded these books. These come from books that I've picked up over the years. So, the grades are going to be spot on. So if you want to own something from me, like a lot of you have stated, they like to buy books from me, this will be your opportunity. I'm going to try to get a couple of things up today, later on. But again, it's not going to be tons and tons of books. It's just going to be a few books here and there, but it's going to be on a non-auction, just a buy it now type of level. So there was that. Again, I didn't do a video Sunday. I was real busy. I will try to do another one for my Hot Compo picks-ups this week on Sunday. I'm sorry I didn't get that out. But again, appreciate all the support. My viewer listing is going up and up and up, and it makes me feel really, really good. It puts a big smile on my face because it means that the community out there is enjoying what I have to say. So thank you very much. There was a couple of questions as it relates to the ads that they've placed on this now. That has nothing to do with us. YouTube is doing that. I have no control over the amount of ads they put on there. So, just kind of bear with me. I would like to see not so many ads out there as well, but it's kind of the situation that we're in with that. So, I apologize for that. Just kind of, like I said, roll along with it, and we'll kind of go from there. So again, I hope you liked the video, but as always, if you didn't, nothing I can do for you. Have a great, great day. Look out for those eBay auctions, and I'll talk to you real soon.